Laid back deep on the bench, got art. Elbow hang still, whole fit, hit mark. One look sharp, that flick got spark. Zone locked in from a park to park. Laid back deep on the bench, got art. Elbow hang still, whole fit, hit mark. One look sharp, that flick got spark. Zone locked in from a park to park. Step don't echo, I move in shade. Court got cracks, but my angles paid. Shorts too low, but the posture firm. Fade like legends with a head turn burn. Gatorade drip on the concrete split. But I sip like I sponsor it. One knee bouncing, the whole court freeze. Still drop game with a breeze in teeth. Laid back deep on the bench, got art. Elbow hang still, whole fit, hit mark. One look sharp, that flick got spark. Zone locked in from a park to park. Net ain't moved, but the vibe still fly. Step back, lean with the no-look eye. Didn't even warn, but they know I'm lit. Jump shot calm like a seatbelt click. Lace untied, but the balance clean. Midday sun on the nickel sheen. One hand rest while the court get loud, but I stay ghost in the highlight crowd. Lay back deep on the bench, got art. Elbow hang still, whole fit, hit mark. One look sharp, that flick got spark. Zone locked in from a park to park. Lay back deep on the bench, got art. Elbow hang still, whole fit, hit mark. One look sharp, that flick got spark. Zone locked in from a park to park. Lay back, skip no steps, but I walk with ease. Chain that swing in the city breeze. Backspin glow off a missing shot, but the follow through real, that's all I got. No sub call, I just take my place. Stands too smooth for a coaching case. Buzzer don't sound, but I in that run. Pose too bright for a setting sun. Jacket on bench like a K-Pon wine. Two-step flex with a sideline mind. Didn't score once, but I own this zone. Got clips from the game I ain't even shown. Crowd don't cheer, but they watch that still. Like who that ghost with a highlight chill. Ball don't lie, and neither do I. Fit too real for a hoop supply. Back deep on the bench, got art. Elbow hang still, whole fit, hit mark. One look sharp, that flick got spark. Zone locked in from a park to park. Laid back deep on the bench, got art. Elbow hang still, whole fit, hit mark. One look sharp, that flick got spark. Zone locked in from a park to park. Yeah. Posted on the line, no cover, no plea. Stepped in slow with a full post fee. Posture too crisp, no chances low. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow. Wrist don't move, still talking loud. Fit too clean for a cover crowd. Tags still hang like a fashion flex. Didn't scan and they just sent a text. Queue too long, but I'm locked in still. Weight in my stance like 100 mil. Shoes untied, but I lean correct. One elbow up with a chainless neck. Posted on the line, no cover, no plea. Stepped in slow with a full post fee. Posture too crisp, no chances low. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow. Strobe hit once, my name got said. Didn't pay fee, but I tilt my head. DJ nod like he know my face. Security pause, he already laced. Sidewall lean like a statue calm. Pose so slick, they mistook for prom. Wrist to the left like I test the bass. No drink yet, but I still on space. Posted on the line, no cover, no plea. Stepped in slow with a full post fee. Posture too crisp, no chances slow. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow. Crowd shift left when I fix my stance. Shadows bend back when I give that glance. Breath real short, got a pre-roll vibe. But it's just wine and a pose that's live. Name not known, but the aura speak. One clap drop, got them leaning weak. Drip don't spill, I walk in code. No brand flash, but the stance unload. Head tilt slow like a verdict read. One brow raised and the frame stay fed. Jacket ain't red, but I wear it right. Hands in pocket like I own the night. Shoes too flat, but I lift like gold. Corner of the club, stance never old. ID not shown, still door get swung. No pass, no list, just the way I'm hung. Posted on the line, no cover, never no plea. Stepped in slow with a full post fee. Option too crisp, no chance it's low. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow. Aura on deck with a prepaid glow.
I don't need to kill. I don't need to kill. On a bench like a throne, no ride in view. Lights flash chrome, but my fist still true. Pose got weight like I'm born in the zone. They cute, I rule, I don't need to queue. On a bench like a throne, no ride in view. Lights flash chrome, but my fist still true. Pose got weight like I'm born in the zone. They cute, I rule, I don't need to queue.
1 foot up on the yellow line. Eyes half closed like the stop was mine. Wind blow light, but I don't flinch once. Shoulder lean back with a midday stunt. Phone on 2%, but the vibe on max. Mirror 10 frame blocking all contacts. Bag in lap like a throne side brief. Jacket too plain, but the looks say chief.
On a bench like a throne, no ride in view. Lights flash chrome, but my fist still true. Pose got weight like I'm born in the zone. They cute, I rule, I don't need to queue.
Add drop play from the bus stop board, but I block it out with a silent chord. Back heel bounce in a double tap pose. Jacket caught wind like a movie froze. Transit late but the moment's sharp. Gaze too cold for a Metro card. Didn't pay fair but I paid in looks. Stare so strong they erased the books.
On a bench like a throne, no ride in view. Lights flash chrome, but my fist still true. Pose got weight like I'm born in the zone. They cute, I rule, I don't need the cue. Wrist tucked in, but I hold this space. Shadow fall long with a front page face. One leg crossed like a thought out scheme. Bus roll past, I ain't in that dream. Whole stop pause like a frame got caught. Didn't say much, but they all got taught. Time moves slow when the look is rare. Wasn't in line, but I'm already there. Vibe in the seat like a seat was staged. Aura don't shift, it just disengage. Sound of the street like a backing beat. One hand tap on the metal seat. Didn't check time, but I knew the scene. Frame too crisp for a bus routine. Next one come, but I let it pass. Still kinged out on commuter class. On a bench like a throne, no ride in view. Lights flash chrome, but my fist still true. Pose got weight like I'm born in the zone. They cute, I rule, I don't need the cue. I don't need a cue. I won't need a cue. I don't need a cue. I don't need the cue.
Hit clean, I ascend through the fade. Glass show truth with a line so cold. Cape wrap tight like a lecturing blade. Whole room shift when the posture unfolds. Hit clean, I ascend through the fade. Glass show truth with a line so cold. Cape wrap tight like a lecturing blade. Whole room shift when the posture unfolds.
Chair spin slow like a vinyl cue. Neck tap once and the vibe stay true. Buzz don't shout but it echoes sharp. Eyes locked in on the crown and arc. No words said but the mirror know. Stands too strong from a seated glow. Cape catch dust like a silent boast. Whole fade talk like a Sunday toast.
Hit clean, I ascend through the fade. Glass show truth with a line so cold. Cape wrap tight like a lecturing blade. Whole room shift when the posture unfolds.
Palm slide once, then the edge lock in. Shape so crisp, they forgot my grin. No chain flash, but the light still pop. Jawline glow like a champion crop. Step out fresh with the cape on road. Back neck shine like a silver mold. Didn't rehearse, but the cut feels scored. Frame too bold for a style ignored.
Hit clean, I ascend through the fade.
Blast your truth with a line so cold. Cape wrap tight like a lecturing blade. Whole room shift when the posture unfolds.
Line up so mean it could write a rule. Didn't blink once, now I look like school. One knot down, then the cut got signed. Style in place with a stopwatch mind. Barber ain't speak, but he knew my zone. Mirror reflect like a royal tone. Didn't need capes, but I took that crown. Buzz made law with a head tilt down. Fade don't fade, it just learned my name. Temple too sharp for a label frame. Chair still warm from the pose I laid. Legacy drip from the side I shaved. Didn't plan much, but I left in script. Fresh cut look like a movie clip. Neck brush off, then I caught that light. Posted in glass like I framed a night. Clip hit clean, I ascend through the fade. Blast your truth with a line so cold. Cape wrap tight like a lecturing blade. Whole room shift when the posture unfolds. Clip hit clean, I ascend through the fade. Glass your truth with a line so cold. Cape wrap tight like a lecturing blade. Whole room shift when the posture unfolds.
Shake boasting near tracks with a weightless zone. Dust blow past, but I sit like stone. Sky too wide, but I still don't fold. One glance off and the vibe feel grown. Rail line hum with a heartbeat loop. Step don't skip when the stand step proof. One leg out on a metal bar bend. Didn't come loud, but I still transcend. Shirt got creases from a lean too clean. Didn't plan pose, I just folded mean. Eyes low set like I own the dusk. Holes on pause off a breath and thrust. Shape posting near tracks with a weightless zone. Dust blow past but I sit like stone. Sky too wide but I still don't fold. One glance off and the vibe feel grown. They felt that drone. No chain swing, but the mood got tone. Single light blink in the middle grown. One deep nod like I call it home. Train ain't passed, but I shift that air. Didn't play loud, but they all just stare. Vibe too still for a casual glance. I frame time with a halfway stance. Say posting near tracks with a weightless zone. Dust blow past, but I sit like stone. Sky too wide, but I still don't fold. One glance off and the vibe feel grown. On the edge of a rust-worn seat. Didn't blink twice when the light hit feet. Shadow stretch out like a thought on hold. No wind speak, but the posture bold. Frame too slow, but the moment fast. Didn't chase trends, just let them pass. Low cut sneaks, but the stance on rise. Still life, still with a headline, guys. No tracks run, but I still got route. Didn't lift feet, but I made that shout. One deep sigh and the bench react. Whole space lean from a seated act. Didn't need noise, I made that known. Train ain't come, but I carved that tone. Wind don't ask, it just move with grace. I stay still and I set the pace. Hey, posting near tracks with a weightless zone. Dust blow past, but I sit like stone. Sky too wide, but I still don't fold. One glance off and the vibe feel grown. Back heel float on a tilted grate. Shoulders locked in with a city gate. Didn't post up for the flashing cam, but the shadow hit brick like a mural stamp. Hands in coat with a flick type fold. One lean deep and the crosswalk froze. Didn't buy time, just curved that lane. Brick wall curve, say I run this frame.
We're too sharp for a frame to hold. Pose on fire with a nighttime glow. Didn't say much, but the stance got told. Street sign blinking to spell my show.
Don't talk, but it get that nod. Didn't flex once, still they treat like God. One street lamp, catch the heel to ground. Didn't move loud, still I shift that sound. No lens click, still the shot got kept. Side eye work like a clean intercept. One breath calm in a taxi haze. Didn't even pose, still lock that phase.
People too sharp for a frame to hold. Pose on fire with a nighttime glow. Didn't say much, but the stance got told. Street sign blinking and spell my show.
Didn't plan script, but I wrote this block. Every footstep make the crosswalk stop. No prop use, just jacket swing. Stairs so firm that the air got cling. Didn't say name, but the zone knew fast. Low tone breath in the impact glass. Even the breeze took a step in sync. Didn't need light, I just made that blink. Stand too still and the crowd adjust. Didn't wear chrome, but the vibe combust. One knot slow in the taxi glare. Frame too crisp for a double stare. Didn't even step, still clock that route. My silence speak in a downtown shout. Posted like myth that a city turned. Didn't get flames, I just made it burn.
Angle too sharp for a frame to hold. Pose on fire with a nighttime glow. Didn't say much, but the stance got told. Street sign blinking and spell my show.
Crosshatch slope with a shadow stretched. Bypass signs with my rhythm etched. Friction held tight where the soles just skim. With silence thick, posture set to brim. Light kissed the ramp while my steps stayed mute. From back pocket slant came a style absolute. Hands locked down like a code in rest. Angle too calm to be second guessed. Head don't move but the frame still tilt. Hands stay down with a silent grip. Didn't bring gloss but I still got drip. Didn't wear weight but I walk like Bill. Didn't wear weight, but I walk like Didn't wear weight, but I walk like the angle, frozen like it owns the clock. Pressure folds easy where the heel might lock. Light trails whisper from a taxi's curve. Elbows angle with a slow down swerve. Glances don't linger but the stand stays loud. Zone folds open as I pass that crowd. Sleeves roll twice for a mid-ramp breeze. Feet talk sharp without chasing speed. Head don't move but the frame still tilt. Hands stay down with a silent grip. Didn't bring gloss but I still got drip. Didn't wear weight but I walk like this. Draws maps on the concrete dust. Friends swing low when the sunset gust. Jacket caught gold in a lazy fold. The stillness shaped like a line gone bold. No glance returned, but the pulse got tracked. With posture alone, the exit cracked. 1 foot anchored where the echo spins. Space moves slow when the fade begins.
From the curves incline came a paw-shaped hum. No script recited, yet the moment spun. Shoes aligned like a runway left. Each breath spaced out like a DJ's clef. No light blink, but the shift felt loud. One breath forward and the ramp unbowed. Structure reset by shoulder drop. With no commands, the whole block stopped.
hit hard bridge, but the tail light.
Pulled by the trunk with a half-back lean. Shadow got shape in the tail light beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but they read that script.
Doors wide like a moment pause. Fit stretched tight from a breath unclogged. Trunk half packed with a coat laid flat. Back bend subtle like a phrase in black. Speaker hum soft from a Bluetooth hiss. Still caught stairs in a parking bliss. One shoe off, fell on purpose set. Whole lot froze like I dropped that bet. Posed by the trunk with a half-back lean. Shadow got shape in the tail like beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but they read that script. Posed by the trunk with a half-back lean. Shadow got shape in the tail like beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but they read that script. No playlist roll, but the vibe still spun. Words ain't dropped, still the moment won. Bag left slouch with a careless bend. Gesture so light that the street did trend. Backlight hit from a mirror flick. Didn't shift once, but the shot went quick. One breath slow like a gear and glide. Didn't go loud, just stretch that pride. Posed by the trunk with a half-back lean. Shadow got shape in the tail light beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but they read that script. Posed by the trunk with a half-back lean. Shadow got shape in the tail light beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but they read that script.
Sleeves toss lazy on a felt top bag. Fit ain't loud, but it carry tag. T-shirt tucked like a foe made wise. Hands stayed in, but they caught those eyes. Street lamp slow when the amber melt. Spoke through waiting out what I dealt. No coat worn, but I kept that zone. Post so cold it could etch in stone.
Hatch don't close, but the moment set. Gaze fixed firm while the night reset. Seat lean back with a bag half zip. Tone too mute for a story skip. Spoke no claim, but the cue got drawn. Whole block tune like a title gone. Post ain't pose, it's a full state flip. Scene don't move, but it play my clip. Posed by the trunk with a half-back lean. Shadow got shape in the tail light beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but they read that script. Posed by the trunk with a half-back lean. Shadow got shape in the tail light beam. Chrome don't shine, but the stand still drip. No script spoken, but they read that script. 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 Read that script.
Iron stare, flex with a slow bend sound. Moist floor catch every soul like ground. Gap in the frame made the pose feel set. Back heel low but the vibe offset. Air hung thick where the sun don't move. No post shown but the stand still prove. Sleeves half rolled like a story quick. Elbow locked in a two-post split.
Folded crease in a silence piece. No shine shown, but it mirror chrome. I slink through breaks with a paw so sleek. My breath got depth like a dialed in tone. One step drag like it came rehearsed. Holes on bow like it knew my home. One step drag like it came rehearsed. Holes on bow like it knew my home.
One hand rested on the pipe long bend. Brick wall stared like it knew intent. Shoulders dropped in a statue mood. Glance don't wander when the frame this glued. Pocket tilt sharp like a compass break. Still frame loud in the city fake. Voice not used but the echo led. One sharp pose made the shadow shed.
Folded crease in a silence piece. No shine shown, but it mirror chrome. I slink through breaks with a paw so sleek. My breath got depth like a dialed in tone. One step drag like it came rehearsed. Holes on bow like it knew my home. One step drag like it came rehearsed. Holes on bow like it knew my home.
Air don't echo but I shift the scene. No clap drop, still the mood turn mean. Fit hang loose but it cut like blade. Street noise mute when the frame gets laid. Pants cup kissed by a sidewalk trace. 2 steps back just to seal my place. Time slip quiet when the breath aligns. I move so still it resets signs. I move so still it resets signs. No crew scene but the space feel filled.
Glass too stained, but my frame still flash. Steps don't echo, but they shape the walk. Silhouette crisp when the moment passed. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk.
Bench cracked flat with a sleeve lace off. One leg bent and the gate stayed off. Tasty pain held my ghost in frame. Didn't blink once, still they caught that flame. Hands tucked tight in a thrift side cuff. No shine flash, but the lines enough. Post said rest, but the stance felt loud. Whole stock tilted when I faced that crowd.
Glass too stained, but my frame still flash. Steps don't echo, but they shape the walk. Silhouette crisp when the moment passed. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk. But the scene did talk. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk.
One glance bent where the light peeled thin. No tag shown, but the fit wore a grin. Air sat still in the plastic dome. I shifted quiet like I built the tone. Shoe edge crossed on the bus bench tip. One slight lean made the layout flip. Didn't tap glass, but the space still heard. Each breath moved like a spoken word.
Glass too stained, but my frame still flash. Steps don't echo, but they shape the walk. Silhouette crisp when the moment passed. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk. But the scene did talk. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk.
No movement loud, but the posture spoke. Stance drew maps in a city cloak. Backrest tilt gave a frame that sway. Didn't change tone, but I flipped a day. One bag low by a folded leg. Whole vibe shaped like a private pledge. Didn't call out, but they knew that shift. Pose that firm, got a solid lift.
Shelter Creek once when I changed that pose. Rain left streaks on my collarbone fold. Didn't leave seats, still I shaped the route. Bus door open like I cast it out. Even the lights caught my pauses law. Shoes didn't flex, but the stance said draw. Last glance flick to the glass replay. Didn't blink twice, but I own that stay.
Glass too stained, but my frame still flash. Steps don't echo, but they shape the walk. Silhouette crisp when the moment passed. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk. But the scene did talk. Didn't say much, but the scene did talk.
Left foot parked at the current split. No flash hit, but the air still lit. Back band sharp on the folded seat. No crowd near, but I framed that beat. Palm press light on a sticker wall. Lights didn't blink, but they caught that call. Didn't pose twice, once was script. Booth stay silent while the moment flip.
Old school spit, but I move like Flash. Whole fit hit like a staged out crash. Didn't bring props, had a built-in stash. Sheen got shook when I leaned and dashed. No lens lit, but I move like Flash. Whole fit hit like a staged out crash. Didn't bring props, had a built-in stash. Sheen got shook when I leaned and dashed.
Side frame caught in a half light lean. Zipper hung low with a magazine sheen. One snap missed, but the shadow stayed. Didn't even speak, just the vibe relayed. Photo strip empty, but the shot felt loud. Flick of the wrist made the film rewind proud. Shutter don't click when the frame too right. Scene don't reset when you in that night.
No lens lit, but I move like Flash. Whole fit hit like a staged out crash. Didn't bring props, had a built-in stash. Scene got shook when I leaned and dashed. No lens lit, but I move like Flash. Whole fit hit like a staged out crash. Didn't bring props, had a built-in stash. Scene got shook when I leaned and dashed.
Boot scuff drag on a sticker tile. Sit don't speak, but it run that mile. Post said more than a playback sound. Still caught flicks when the film broke down. Hands placed neat in a nonchalant grip. Backdrop crack, but I framed that flip. No cord pull, but the light did fall. Didn't wear gloss till I flexed that wall. Cold air sit in a vinyl seat. Didn't blink once, still the shot complete. Noise don't rise when the setup built. Didn't rush fame, just stood there still. Angle came clean from a two-post stance. Door swung slow like it knew that dance. Flash never came, but I still got pressed. Booth turned blank while I stayed well dressed. No lens lit, but I move like Flash. Whole fit hit like a staged out crash. Didn't bring props, had a built-in stash. Scene got shook when I leaned and dashed. No lens lit, but I move like Flash. Whole fit hit like a staged out crash. Didn't bring props, had a built-in stash. Scene got shook when I leaned and dashed.
Door half hung from a rusted hinge. I stood where the shadows start to binge. Soul don't move, but the space reshaped. No plan laid, yet the light obeyed. Flannel loose like a breeze got caught. Hands in coat with a moment taught. Lean off beat, but the post stay framed. Air too still for a tag old name. Sound too locked, I don't flex for cold. Shadows been sharp when the walls say so. No stance wasted, I shift that mode. Glow came first when the frame got low. Boot grip land on a steel wheel joint. No crowd here, but I still prove point. Air hang tight in a dust tone curl. Every pause ain't held like a loop unfurl. Cargo tags peel from a past gone mute. I speak through shape, not a tailored suit. No hand raised, yet the gaze got drawn. Seen flip frame from a breath half gone. Sound too locked, I don't flex for cold. Shadows been sharp when the walls say so. No stance wasted, I shift that mode. Glow came first when the frame got low. Weight shift low on the left side bend. No verse drop, but I set that in. Lights blink out when I hold that glance. Posture read clear in a sideways stance. Wrists don't twitch, but the message out. Even concrete tilt to the route I route. Space don't stretch, it just pause mid-step. Didn't say move, but they still reset. That fold in the jacket, loudest part. Frame said more than 100 charts. One breath wide in a narrow field. Didn't chase shots, just stayed and sealed. Sparks behind from a gate unlatched. Pose too quiet, but the noise got matched. Zone ain't marked, yet the stillness known. Just stood there, now to place my own. Don't too locked, I don't flex for cold. Shadows been sharp when the walls say so. No stance wasted, I shift that mode. Glow came first when the frame got low.
Don't too locked, I'm first for cold. Shadows been sharp when the walls say so. No stance wasted, I shift that mode. Glow came first when the frame got low.
One hand down on the dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Fence caught breath with a chain link clip. No name said, but the stance got drip.
Elbow hover with a flat line bend. Fit hang loose, but the tone don't bend. Court too dry, but the style still swim. Fence sag low like it knew that him. Shoulder tuck neat in a half turn pose. Soul print set with a cross step froze. Post said wait while the silence climbed. Didn't call play, but the arc got time.
One hand down on the dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Fence caught breath with a chain link clip. No name said, but the stance got drip. One hand down on the dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Fence caught breath with a chain link clip. No name said, but the stance got drip. I sweep once, then the court went mute. Back heel set in a no bounce route. No net swung, but the breeze still split. Form too clean, didn't need to commit. Wrist laid back like a statement pause. Didn't run drills, but the pivot caused. Even the fence leaned in with the hush. Whole scene froze on a no-look brush. One hand down on a dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Fence caught breath with a chain link clip. No name said, but the stance got drip. One hand down on a dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Fence caught breath with a chain link clip. No name said, but the stance got drip. Step don't slide, it just halt mid-snap. Pose too stiff, but it sparked that map. Shadow curl round a high post lean. Didn't need flash, I just moved unseen. Even the cracks in the paint read right. Didn't draw plays, just stood in light. 1 foot twist made the corner stop. Didn't hear bounce, but the style went top. Backspin thought with a court line hush. Gate creaked open like a timed out rush. Didn't take shot, but they watched my grip. Left in frame when the focus slipped. Vince kept still with the air drawn tight. Didn't blink once, but I set that light. No scoreboard lit, just a pose that fit. Scene don't move when the stillness hit. One hand down on the dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Vince caught breath with a Chainlink clip. No name said, but the stance got drip. One hand down on the dust line grip. No ball roll, but the scene still skip. Vince caught breath with a Chainlink clip. No name said, but the stance got drip.
Bed roof with a rust line twist. No crowd near, but the pole still crisp. 1 foot mark where the dust got swept. Didn't take steps, but the height got kept. Side rail sagged, but the stand said no. Whole scene bowed to a single toe. Didn't blink once, just left that still. Move got locked in the skyline chill, yeah.
Oakland star, but the dust said yes. Whole air paused like it lost that prayer.
No edge bent, but the space went ledge. Didn't step loud, but the frame cut deaf.
Still don't move when the weight this clean. Still left echoes in a silent mess. Ay. One elbow tuck on the sidewall lean. Didn't drop sound, but the shot went mean. Shirt half creased in the cover fold. Still look staged like a press control. Boot toe locked on a high cage gap. Didn't chase height, just posted map. Scene got gripped by the way I stalled. Didn't flex much, but the weight got caught. Didn't press hard, but the dust said yes. Whole air paused like it lost that prayer.
No edge bent, but the space went ledge. Didn't step loud, but the frame cut depth. Still don't move when the weight this clean. Still left echoes in a silent mess.
No name on, but the look said lead. Posture alone make the paint lines bleed. Didn't need motion, just footfall code. Frame too locked for the vibe to load. Lean don't twist, it just carved one path. Didn't tap rhythm, but they heard that math. Breeze won't lift when the grip too dead, but I stayed loud with a whisper tread. Top rail rust, but the glow stay flat. Didn't shift weight, they still watch that. Angle roll stillness in a strobe-less world. Didn't flash once, but the poles got hurled. No bounce made, but the roof felt dip. Shadow cut deep from a 2-inch lift. One last breath and the noise pulled west. Didn't move down, just stayed impressed. Didn't press hard, but the dust said yes. Whole air paused like it lost that prayer. No edge bent, but the space went ledge. Didn't step loud, but the frame cut depth. Still don't move when the weight this clean. Still left echoes in a silent mess.
Crack seat center with a back step lean. Street light cut through a plastic sheen. Voice stay buried with a scheduled tour. Shadow split low on a shelter floor. Left hand resting near a glass line burn. Jacket half zipped on a no ride turn. Neon stutter held in the frame too long. Movement skipped, but the move felt strong. Stay silent when the air wants pause. Stance edge deep like a sidewalk rose. One falls back with a loop cut cause. Edge pulled tight with a presence close. Name unseen, but the pose read loud. Frame held still in the commuter crowd. Grip trace sharp on a steel type rest. Tone felt heavy like a live protest. Palm flat set in a pause cut shape. Bust line blurred through a fogged up cape. No sound needed, the eyes new pace. Each breath placed like a timestamp case. Stay silent when the air wants pause. Stance edge deep like a sidewalk rose. Folds back with a loop cut pause. Edge pulled tight with a presence close. Fence shadow curl in the frame worn bend. No move made, but the stance transcend. Coat swing slight on a blink drift tilt. Light lock cold in the posture built. Scuff sole float on a broken tile. Still frame flick like a paused on dial. Tone stays low, but the message hums. Weight drops slow when the moment drums. Let's stay silent when the air wants pause. Stance edge deep like a sidewalk rose. Steve folds back with a loop cut cause. Edge pulled tight with a presence close.
stretch wide with a stop sign fold. Shiver in the light where the calm got bold. One click snap on a flicker lit rail. Silence blooms from a gesture pale. Steel line raps where the shoes once touched. World red loud, throw the signal hushed. No last word, but the pulse won't lapse. Scene fades out on a steel frame collapse.
Yeah, press stay silent when the air once paused. Stance edge deep like a sidewalk roll. Scene folds back where the loop cut goes. Edge pull tight where the presence close. Yeah. Edge pull tight where the presence close. Yeah.
Still frame bold when the rest get loud. Move like I'm built from a hush type crowd. No tag shown but the grip say fame. Step so light that I've been the frame. Talk stay crisp in a one-line vault. Edge got shaped like a stance default. Eyes read sharp but the tone laid back. No word raised, still the vibe intact. Shoulder set low with a high-end lean. Silence loud when the fold look clean. Pause hit strong and the skip beat sway. Flex don't beg and the drip don't play. Play, 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 play. Still frame bold when the rest get loud. Move like I'm built from a hush type crowd. No tag shown but the grip say fame. Step so light that I've been the frame.
Link got drop in a no weight swing. Hand stay still but the watch got ring. Fit hold sharp with a breathless edge. Name stay mute but I sign that pledge. One look rule in a multi-glare room. Fit speak gloss like a lens type zoom. Time don't tick when the pose too right. Whole move flow in a stitched up light.
Still frame bold when the rest get loud. Move like I'm built from a hush type crowd. No tag shown but the grip say fame. Step so light that I've been the frame.
No curve bent when the vibe set still. Soul grip smooth on a matchless skill. Head tilt slow with a locked in calm. Rhythm got shook but the stance won't harm. Shade half drop with a blunt line trim. Voice don't rise but the look stay brim. Move feel loud in a deadpan shape. Walk no rush but I warp that space.
Rep land soft in a steel made zone. Style don't shout but it cut through tone. Shirt got weight in a mid-air curve. All eyes pulled by the lines I serve. Talk don't drop when the flex too light. Still hold clear like a runway sight. Sound got hush when a step pull in. Calm so loud you could call it win.
Still frame bold when the rest get loud. Move like I'm built from a hush type crowd. No tag shown but the grip say fame. Step so light that I've been the frame.
Worked out loud in a hush fit suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hangs slow but the form got kick. Edge so dry but the drip hit quick. Thread count loud in a hush fit suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hangs slow but the form got kick. Edge so dry but the drip hit quick.
Yeah, toes sit flat like a boxed in fold. Cuff don't move, but the cut too bold. Step got glide from a silent source. Neckline tight like a full press course. Hands locked in with the 2-beat tuck. Fit don't speak, but it still yell stuck. Lean so soft that the breeze back down. Whole post freeze like a champ type crown.
Red count loud in a hush fish suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow, but the form got kicked. Touch so dry, but the drip hit quick. Red count loud in a hush fish suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow, but the form got kicked. Touch so dry, but the drip hit quick.
Palm don't move, but the grip stay lit. Pop stay low with the pattern fit hit. Fade run deep and the twist back gleam. Host never rush when the bass this clean. No tilt shown, but the stance gets set. Thread pull weight like a thought unsaid. Mirror stay broke when the calm that firm. Sound don't speak, but the style still burn.
Red count loud in a hush fit suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow, but the form got kicked. F so dry, but the drip hit quick. Red count loud in a hush fit suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow, but the form got kicked. F so dry, but the drip hit quick.
Pause, build weight in a two-step breath. Smile, re-smooth like a velvet death. No need flash when the shape that tight. Foothold tone in a no-light fight. Tag fade out, but the cut don't slip. Talk ride low with the slow curl grip. Rest in place like a goal been met. Lean got line like a silhouette bed.
Red count loud in a hush fish suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow, but the form got kicked. Hit so dry, but the drip hit quick. Red count loud in a hush fish suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow, but the form got kicked. Hit so dry, but the drip hit quick.
Red count loud. Red count loud in a.
Red count loud in a hush fit suit. Post game calm with the lace that mute. Shadow hang slow, but the form got kicked. Hit so dry, but the drip hit quick.
Blank face laid in the hallway float. Cold like a breeze in a wool knit coat. Step read loud with a mute type quote. Stance don't change when the pressure coat.
Cuff got shape with a no crease edge. Hands don't lift when the lean got pledge. Slide so calm that the frame feel thick. Eyes don't blink when the look that slick. Yeah, shirt fall flat and the tuck didn't glide. Glow too low for the light too high. Talk come slow with a velvet block. Drip whole weight in a solid shock.
Blank face laid in the hallway float. Cold like a breeze in a wool knit coat. Step read loud with a mute type quote. Stance don't change when the pressure coat.
Yeah.
Tag don't show, but the pose stay pure. Low tone lean and the stance so sure. Nothing feel rushed when the line cuts still. Pause too sharp for a casual feel.
Back arc slow when the full build drift. Solace got shape and a no word lift. Style got rule, but the code stay free. Blank got brand when the face won't plead.
Blank face laid in the hallway float. Cold like a breeze in a wool knit coat. Step read loud with a mute type quote. Stance don't change when the pressure coat.
Tone press tight in a steel type track. Sound drop low with a vibe lean back. Fit roll clean with a threadless tug. Form too blank for the crowd to bug. Lean whole place in the mid-air state. Pace don't move, but the shot translate. Fold like rules in a no code way. Nothing that loud, but the whole scene brave.
Stand with grace in a no-ruz zone. Hands don't twitch, but the drift well known. Eyes red lines that the flash can't catch. Gloss too quiet for the crowd to match. Layer got depth with a 1-4 stare. Nothing said loud, but the world still care. Breeze
stay locked in a shape so clean. Whole move glide like a press routine.
Blank face lead in a hallway float. Cold like a breeze in a wool neck coat. Step read loud with a mute type quote. Stance don't change when the pressure coat. Go.
Dry holes hanging like a question asked. Soap traces still on the concrete glass. My frame stood still where the rinse once hit. Shoes placed wide like they drawn to fit. Sky folding in from a puddle flick. Mirror on the ground showed the angle slick. Air smell cold with a metal tang, but I just breathe through a silent stance. No sound left, just the drip stay clean. Reflection broke, but the form felt near. Stand too sharp in a half-dead scene. Vision cut through like a front page mirror.
One elbow bent as the light refract. No steam rise, but the motion exact. Stains on wall called a golden bend. The outline said what I won't defend. Laces uneven, but the step had math. Head tilt matched to the spray gun path. Didn't say much, but the foam got tense. Whole spot froze from a partial sense.
No sound left, just the drip stay clean. Reflection broke, but the form felt near. Stand too sharp in a half-dead scene. Vision cut through like a front page mirror. Vision cut through like a front page mirror.
Rings from the wheel left a marble curve. No soap left, but the air still swerved. Posture remained like a sculpted mark. Didn't move once, but I left that spark. Tired tread lines from a frame around. I stood mid-wash like a myth uncrowned. Pulse moved slow, but the stance said done. All that shine and I brought no sun.
Handle on the wall, never pulled that weight. Still the zone reacted like I shift that fate. Drips echo wide in the cold was free loop, but my pole stayed still in that motion proof. Clothes held shape like the steam took note. Didn't rinse off, just rewrote coat. Glisten ain't needed when it still got loud. I stood like a pause that erased the crowd.
No sound left, just the drip stay clean. Reflection broke, but the form felt near. Stand too sharp in a half-dead scene. Vision cut through like a front page mirror. 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 Vision cut through like a front page mirror.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Ladder creaks low from a shadow climb. Grip on the rail like I own this time. Step over cable with a jacket sway. Sky pulled close like it hurt my way. Flat top bricks with a rusted vent. One gust lift and the posture bent. Air move different when you lean is clear. Silence feel full when the height is near.
One leg up in the stand so high. T-shirt flap like the code unfold. Even the sky felt the second cold. Frame too loud for a cloud to lie. One leg up in the stand so high. T-shirt flap like the code unfold. Even the sky felt the second cold. Frame too loud for a cloud to lie.
Pose shape square like a folding chair. One slow turn got the rooftop stare. Tread don't echo when the stance stay clean. Didn't raise voice, still adjust the scene. Hands in wind like I called that gust. No brand show, but the fit got trust. Shades half drop with a knot midline. Angle 2 set for a baseline climb.
One leg up in the stand so high. T-shirt flap like the code unfold. Even the sky felt the second cold. Frame too loud for a cloud to lie. One leg up in the stand so high. T-shirt flap like the code unfold. Even the sky felt the second cold.
Catch light from a jet stream split. No sound cue, just the bricks in sync. Each breath calm while the world don't blink. Loose wide curl like a border drawn. I post like myth in a moment gone. Fit ain't rare, but the wear feels staged. Every inch still in a rooftop page.
Sun fades out, but I'm mid-air lock. Pulse in hill while the buildings flock. Stance don't change as the gust rolls wide. Whole block frame by the side outside. One step back, yet the sky got pulled. Didn't fly once, but the poles got full. From ledge to the lens, the aura cast. No motion made, still the scene went fast. One leg up and the stairs so high. T-shirt flap like the code unfold. Even the sky for the second cold. Frame too loud for a cloud to lie. One leg up and the stairs so high. T-shirt flap like the code unfold. Even the sky for the second cold. Frame too loud for a cloud to lie.
Fence line hum in the golden now. Backlight hit with a silent pow. Steel toe boots in a folded cuff. Didn't move much, but the frame said tough. One hand tucked like I knew the frame. Glowed on flash, but it still got flame. Didn't wear brands, but I dressed like lore. Two steps slow like I own this floor. Inside shine with a copper wire. Hand stay posed like a spark that fire. No chain swing, but the lean too bold. Or it too loud for a shot to hold. Inside shine with a copper wire. Hand stay posed like a spark that fire. No chain swing, but the lean too bold. Or it too loud for a shot to hold. Boot scuff trail on a concrete map. Fit so clean it distort the gap. Didn't rehearse, but I struck that pose. Wind hit light on my elbow fold. Steel frame bent, but I don't react. Whole sight pause like I froze the act. Hard at low, but the chin stay up. No ID worn, still feel that cup. Inside shine with a copper wire. Hand stay posed like I sparked that fire. No chain swing, but the lean too bold. Or it too loud for a shot to hold. Inside shine with a copper wire. Hand stay posed like I sparked that fire. No chain swing, but the lean too bold. Or it too loud for a shot to hold. Eyes don't blink, but they read my path. Didn't build walls, but I been that math. Frame too smooth for a safety rule. One slow nod like I broke that school. Pavement crack, got a backdrop glow. Stand like proof with a shadow throw. Zone ain't marked, but I stamped that dirt. No blueprint laid, I define this work. Didn't clock in, but I shift the vibe. Hands in pockets while the bricks align. Steel fence hum like a beat too clean. One breath deep and I own this scene. Glow don't flash, it just settles still. Whole fit mute, but it shout that wheel. Step ain't big, but it broke they gauge. Didn't lift tools, but I set that stage. Fence side shine with a copper wire. Hands stay posed like I sparked that fire. No chain swing, but the lean too bold. Or too loud for a shot to hold. Fence side shine with a copper wire.